What's going on, guys? It is Joe and Kev coming at you again with another video. And today we're going to talk about some mistakes that Kevin and I made when first starting out on Shopify, on e-commerce, and how you guys can avoid those same mistakes and just moving forward with your business, make it a little bit more successful, a little bit quicker. So we're going to run off some bullet points and hope you guys enjoy. So the first one is doing too much too soon. Now, there's a couple things that I want to mention with this. Number one, you want to really get into as many different shops as you can. However, if you do that, make sure that you're taking your time on each one. You know, if you're on Etsy, if you're on Amazon, if you're on Shopify, make sure you are on all those platforms, except for you want to make sure you're doing them right. Take your time and make sure that they look right, you know, everything is set up right, and so forth. So
basically, don't half-ass it.
Exactly. Don't half-ass it. You know, you want to make sure you take your time on each thing. It's definitely key.
Okay, number two is spending too much time on ads that don't work. So basically what I'm trying to say by that is, let's say you are advertising one of your products. I'm going to use clothing, for example, a black t-shirt. And you are just not selling that black t-shirt on Facebook. But your ad, you feel like, is the best ad in the world. So this is what happened with me. I tried 3-4 different ads and I wasn't making any money. And so I thought it was maybe the product or the ad, and I just kept throwing more money at it, thinking that I'm going to get different results. And that's not the case. That's just insanity. So what I did was I actually changed it up to a different color tunic and with a different ad, and I was selling some stuff. You know, so that's when I realized that even though you think your ad might be the best, it could be the product that doesn't sell well. You know, black top is very hard to sell on Facebook, just because it's not something they're like, oh, I need one right away. They can go to a store and buy one, you know? But if it's a color like turquoise or lavender that they cannot find anywhere, then they'll buy that off of Facebook right away because they know they can't find anywhere. So it could be your product. The second thing is, as I said before, it can be your ad. You know, just because you think your ad is good doesn't mean the ad works for everybody. You know, what I would do is I would try 4 or 5 different ads and see which one more people are clicking on, and I get more purchases from. You know, you always want to be changing it up. Don't get comfortable. Don't think that ad is the best or whatever. Granted, I think you should give it like 2-3 days before you just kill the ad. But I do think that you shouldn't spend too much time or money on one particular ad. The second key thing to this is keep testing out different products. I know everyone's budget is different, but I think the best way to go about it is, instead of just spending $5 or $10 on one item, I would spend $100 to $200 checking 10 different items. 12 different items, 15 different items, and just seeing which one I'm getting the most clicks on. And by the second day, the ones that just aren't working out, I kill those and I let the other ones run. You know, and then once I see one that's selling, I'll put more money towards that one. That's really the only way to make money. Like, a lot of people are like, you know what? I'm going to put $10 on just this one top, or $15 or $20 on this one, or just $5 on this one. That's really not a good way to go about it. It's kind of like the stock market. You don't want to just put all your money in one stock. The way you really, really make money is obviously if you have internal information, but is when you spread yourself throughout like 10 or 15 stocks, just in case one goes down or something happens, there's bad news. You know, you don't lose all your money. It's the same thing with ads. You want to spread yourself out and just run multiple ads and on different products 100%. Using different ads and stuff like that.
Definitely. So just to tag on to that, when you are doing your ads, you're obviously going to start getting traffic. And when you do get that traffic, one thing that we, needed to work on, and now we have worked on, is using Google Analytics to actually see where those people are coming from, what the traffic is. You know, if it's Facebook ads, if it's Instagram ads, if it's Pinterest, whatever the traffic source is, you want to put your money where the traffic is. You want to keep adding money to where those people are coming from, and it just wouldn't really make sense for you to keep putting in hundreds of dollars into Facebook if you're making all of your money from Instagram or you're making all your money from Pinterest. So definitely take that time to set up your Google Analytics if you haven't already, and just really put your money where the traffic is coming from.
That's actually point number 3.
Yeah, that is point number 3.
So yeah, check where people are coming to your website. I think you covered it pretty well, but that is just like so important. If none of your people are coming from Facebook, then stop spending money on Facebook. You know, spend money on advertising, and I think that's the best thing to do. One other thing, I just want to give you guys some good news. Joe started Etsy about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, a little less actually.
A little less than 3 weeks ago.
Probably 2 weeks ago.
He already has about 20 sales, right, in less than 3 weeks, which is huge. He only got all of his items up like the beginning of last week.
Yeah, about a week.
About a week. And today he got a wholesale order that's over $1,000. So that's huge.
Yeah,
that's really
working,
awesome.
So just make sure you guys are always listing more and more items if you are on Etsy. That is not a myth. You know, if you have over 100 items, you will sell. It's just, you know, a matter of people finding it easier. And like Kevin said in another video, actually, you know, if you sell soaps, you know, do different color soaps, do different like accessories like soap holders, like something that goes with soap. So expand your, you know, your offerings to your customer, and you'll double your revenue. Absolutely.
And everything he did and everything he does right now on Etsy was covered in our last video. He didn't do anything different. He didn't do anything more. His prices are just amazing. His product is great. Selling my clothes, obviously.
keep in mind, this is without paid advertising as well, guys. You know, I did these 25 sales, you know, in a week and a half without any paid advertising at all. So, you know, I'm excited to see after I get a few more sales and a few more reviews how the paid advertising, you know, comes into play. That's like
$1,500 in a week and a half of starting Etsy. As you guys know, Etsy sellers, the more reviews you have, he only has like 1 review now. But the more reviews you have, the longer you're on Etsy, it's more trust that your products go higher up on the product pages, and you just keep selling more every single month. So we'll definitely keep you posted on how his Etsy is doing.
Absolutely.
But on his point number 1, when he said doing too much, I also want to reiterate that you should get on every single platform. I know I tell you guys that all the time. I would have done that faster. I would spend a whole week, let's say you have 100 products. I would spend a whole week on getting my Etsy up, right? Make it perfect, okay? And then I'd spend another week getting my Amazon up. For you handmade sellers, Etsy, Amazon has a great platform called Amazon Handmade. I'm on it. I get a lot of sales every day from it. I mean, it's not a lot. I'm not a millionaire from it, but I get enough where I'm very happy. You know, it's doing great. It's just another funnel that I'm making money on. I will spend another week or however long it takes you on that, you know. Take your time and make sure you do it right. Don't get lazy. Don't get tired. Put in the descriptions. Make sure it's good. I'd then spend another week on eBay. You know, maybe eBay might not work as Etsy for some of you, or Etsy might not work as far as Amazon. But even if you get 5 sales a week from that terrible place, eBay or Etsy, it's still, or Amazon, it's still 5 more pieces that you didn't sell, and you're just getting reviews on there. And you never know who's going to find you. I've sold on Amazon Handmade. I've had wholesalers contact me. I don't have a wholesale, like anything on Amazon. I've sold to them. I've sold to eBay many times. I have a lot of dropshippers who dropship my stuff on eBay who are buying stuff from me constantly. If I never did that in the beginning, like eBay was terrible for me in the beginning. I was selling like 2 items a week, right? And now it's like 15 to 20 items a day on eBay alone, you know? So it's the longer you're on it, the more sales you're going to have. If I can do it, you can do it. If he can do it, you can do it. What's amazing is his Etsy is
beautiful. Gotta love that sound.
Heard that. But yeah, all these things can help you, you know, and on Shopify, unfortunately, you're going to have to spend money because you don't get traction like on eBay, Etsy, or Amazon does, you know. So you have to have Facebook advertising or Google advertising. Another advertising that we're going to try, we're actually getting a lot of people hitting our website. I don't know how, but
most likely it's SEO, just organic searches from Google. We could touch that on another video. Basically, just how to, on Shopify, add the keywords into your pictures and your listings to really bring that Google search results. So if you guys like that, hopefully you can comment.
But yeah, so on Bing, I'm getting a lot of sales from Bing. People are coming to my website. Tells you all that in Google Analytics and also on your Shopify store. So we're probably going to spend some money on Bing advertising in the next couple of weeks. And we'll tell you how that goes. I heard it's really cheap. I heard it's cheaper than Google. So we're super excited for that. So that's basically it. I wanted to tell you guys to get on every single platform is super important, but make sure you take your time and make sure you do everything right. Don't rush everything. Don't do everything at one time. Also, one other thing before I forget, I look at we're in this group, USA Dropshipping Supply. For those of you who don't know, please join. But I look at the websites that you guys post. So the Etsy people and the dropshippers, a lot of you guys ask for advice, or you show off your store, you want people to buy from you. I see your store, I see what you guys have. And I see a lot of unprofessional stores, and I see a lot of reasons why you guys have so much more potential to make so much more money easily. You know, like you guys, some of your stuff is so cool that if I were to run that store, I could make $5,000-6,000 a month easy within the first 3 months of running that store. There's just some things that you guys are doing, which we're going to touch base in a different video. It just does not look professional. Some of you guys have the timers on the bottom. If you don't buy within 2 minutes, it's sold out. Like, I understand Expedia does that. Expedia is a different story. Amazon's different. You know, they have a lot of traction. They're the real deal. You know what I mean? But when I go on a store,
you can be too the real deal.
You can. It takes time though. But when I go on these stores and I just see such an unprofessional website and it's telling me I have 2 minutes to purchase something, I'm honestly just like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, I'm not going to purchase it. You know, and I exit out. So there's certain things that you guys can do that we'll definitely touch up on in the video this week.
100%.
But if I'm missing anything, please.
That should do it. Just hit subscribe, guys. You know, we're putting out videos every single day. We love doing this for you, helping you with your online business. And also, as Kevin said, join the group, USA Dropship Supply. We'll leave a link down below for that. And we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video.
Good deal. Awesome, guys.
Later.